covers up. Barnaby took a stick as he was trying to make the play. I don't think anybody saw it, and it might have been. Well, I'm not going to speculate it was the goaltender, but he just looked around and had some words for Garth Snow.
Yeah, but it was too far ahead. He's going to have an awfully long stick, I think, to get a stick up on Barnaby. The crossover occurred at the blue line. He's waiting for a drop pass.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there. I'm just not exactly from how quickly that happened, what exactly it was. Plant. There's the stick right there. Stop it here, right there. Bang. The stick of 24, Carl Dykhuis, comes up inadvertently as Dykhuis is trying to take Plant, because Plant had the drop pass going. You see the silver follicles of Matthew Barnaby, their emotional leader, you could call him, after sitting out the first. Let's go back in time to the rivalry between the Buffalo Sabres and the Philadelphia Flyers. 2 years ago, Barnaby on the ice. You see the old jerseys? And he just gets up and starts ripping away at Snow. And later on in that game, Lindros and Barnaby go at it as well. It shows you the nastiness of these two teams and the natural rivalry that was created a couple of years ago. This year, then, when these two teams met up as well, remember late in the year they had a couple of key matchups against one another. Ron Hextall getting involved with the Buffalo Sabres, and Barnaby again right in the middle of the action in this matchup. Garth Snow also came down in a separate altercation. He threw a couple of big ones there. He had May and he had Ray. That was earlier this year.
And Peter Svoboda, Darren, on that race for the touch-up on the icing. And, of course, Buffalo was trying to negate. There now by Jason Dawe. Plant goes to the front of the net. Shot save by Snow. Rebound comes down. It's Mellick. Snow got back up to make the stop there. Couple of good short-handed opportunities for the Sabres as Falloon now backhands it into the Sabres zone, and Jason Dawe side of the scrum.
And now we got Kordic. He took the helmet off of May, and now Kordic again.
Garth Snow wants to get out of there.
Yeah. Well, it's important for Snow to try to keep his composure.
Here comes Shields. Shields is skating the length of the ice. And he says if their goalie's going to get involved. Oh, and Snow wants to go right away. These are a couple of big goaltenders, and Snow's ready. He's telling Shields to get the headgear off if you want to go. Don't skate 200 feet. And then tell me you don't want to dance.
You know, at first, there really was no need for him to come out because Snow left the crease, but there wasn't much going on. And now we've got a takedown. Buffalo Sabre player, I believe that's Rob Ray, on top of Kordic. And now Snow's going over to Shields, and I'm wondering what's being said there. Both goaltenders, 6'3", over 210 pounds. Snow said so he wanted him. Yeah, you bet.
Brad May just came in and just nailed Snow. I'm not sure why Garth Snow wants to persist with this, and he may be getting all he wants.
It's hard to believe this is happening now. You expect this in the middle of the regular season. We told you they had a beef with one another. We told you they didn't like one another. Look at the Sabre players yapping away from the bench. Interesting to see what's going to be called. They're joining an altercation.
Absolutely.
They're going to be ejected from this hockey game. At first, they probably would have got 2 minutes each for leaving the crease. But an altercation had started. They joined in. We're going to see 2 new goalies in this hockey game.
Very well could. It's all going to depend on how Koharski hands it out. Hextall doesn't like this at all.
Hexy told me this morning, he said, I got to calm this fella down. I got to calm him down. You know, whoever you're closest to, you're going to give him a shot. There's a lot of leather in the face going on. Snow does grab the glove of Ray, but I thought Snow at first was doing a good job of staying away from it. He didn't throw anything until finally he was grabbed. And here's where Shields is hunched over, nothing going on. Quite simple here. You want to go, big fella? And he grabbed the mask right away.
Oh, look at May come in there with that left hand.
Yeah, you're right. One thing about, well, both these clubs, you don't get this far if you don't stick up for one another.
Shields 6'3", 210 pounds. Garth Snow 6'3", 200 pounds. It has been the year of the fighting goalie. Vernon and Waugh.
Flyers have the biggest goaltending tandem in the National Hockey League.
for leaving the crease and 5 for fighting. So out of all this, Buffalo gets their 3rd power play opportunity of the hockey game. And the goaltenders get to see the big 5 minutes added to their penalty minute total. Here's Burridge closing in. Trying to sweep it to the net. They score! Loose puck was picked up by Donald Audette. And the power play strikes, and it's a 2-goal lead for the Sabres.
Advantage on the power play. The first shot, fortunately for Audette, actually hit the skate of one of the defensemen. I think it was Eric Desjardins. Right here, Burridge makes the shot. It goes off the skate. It certainly was. And right on the tape to the right-handed Donald Audette, who follows through. He'll be on the right side of your screen. Quickly, he gets his blade on it. The goaltender, Snow, was anticipating the first shot.
Therrien gets the elbow up on Schmeling and knocked him down. Renberg along the board. Centering pass. Quick shot put down by Lindros. Shield. The save.
Power play goal by the Buffalo Sabres. Keith Parth, they're now 1 for 3 with the man advantage in this hockey game after watching Shields make a real good save. On the right side of your screen, Audette, quick release, no-brainer. One-timer, short side, and the reaction of the Buffalo Sabres following that emotional 8 minutes during the altercation between these two teams.
Now center ice. LeClaire takes a look around. Look out, the collision there was Pekka, who lost his helmet but bounces back up right into the play. Here is Burridge. Sends it across. A chance, save, rebound. Pekka missed it. Snow was down, and now Niinema knocked the net off. And this might be an interesting call.
To start the 3rd period with the power play.
Sabres, Darren, you mentioned the importance of faceoffs, have had a slight edge. Flyers win this one, but good job by Niinema. Now Zhitnik with a steal. Trying to flip it out to Pekka. Held in, a chance here. Renberg scores! And the clock has expired. They're indicating it's a goal. There is no time. Walks in, fakes, sets it up for Barnaby. He couldn't get a shot away. Hands it off, a chance. No, a great stop there on Grosek, who had walked into the faceoff circle. And it's back out center ice. Black got a stick on it, but the Flyers recover. Podine, long shot. That hit off of Daryl Shannon. Shield, good reaction. Another chance for Podine, saved by Shield. Nick Wilson, who has his first playoff point in this contest on an assist in the 1st period. Out there with Daryl Shannon. He had it knocked away. And now it's poked loose by the Sabres. Handled by Shield. Early 3rd period action. Game 1. Eastern Conference semifinals, and a loose puck in front. Great stop there by Snow on Randy Burridge, who showed some good speed in those veteran legs. And a bank pass off the boards. Audette tries to make the move on Niinema, the rookie. Good outlet pass. Brind'Amour into the zone, hands it off. Howardchuk pass to the net. Shields, a great stop by Pat Falloon. Well, I don't think Falloon got all of that, but a great scoring chance there for the Flyers to try to tie this hockey game.
And break by the Flyers. Perfect passing. Dale Howardchuk always looking for the open man. Pat Falloon had more time than what he thought. He tried to quickly redirect it. He had more time than that. On the right side of your screen, you're going to see Falloon come into play. You see how much time he has because he's beaten Randy Burridge. He tried to quickly shoot that puck on the goaltender Shields. And just before that, Randy Burridge on the dump-in. Good dump-in execution by the Buffalo Sabres. And Garth Snow comes up with a good save on the guy they call Stump.
Misfires trying to shoot the puck. Back the other way, Daryl Shannon now to Audette as Shields dodged a bullet there. Audette up the right side, Holzinger to the net. Pass got through, Holzinger! As Snow went down, the puck was swept to the corner. Holzinger with that great speed. Now it's knocked down by Brind'Amour. Great play here. Backhand shot. Shields the save on the rebound cleared by Galley. Burridge able to get it to the line, but not out. Flyers get to it. Balloon to Brind'Amour. Back to Howardchuk. Howardchuk coming out a backhand shot. Shields the save. And he collects the puck long enough to get a whistle.
Good penetration from this line. Rod Brind'Amour is really picking it up in this hockey game, creating plenty of offensive chances. He batted the puck right out of the air and then controlled it, went to the backhand. They're trying to get Shields, it looks like, committing too far to one side and then going against the grain at the far side. They seem to be picking on the stick side of Shields, but he continues to shut that down. Turnover. by Buffalo. Another chance. Good cycling down low by the Brind'Amour line with Falloon and Dale Hawerchuk at center ice. Hawerchuk also had a very similar attempt on the backhand, and they tried to go to the same area. Before that, crashing the net. We mentioned that in the open. It's a key for the Buffalo Sabres on Garth Snow. They continue to do that in this hockey game, and Holzinger nearly scores to make it a 4-2 lead.
Flyers from the draw, Niederman. To the hash mark, Zuber. Now for the intensity of this game one.
Yeah, it should be a great series here. Peca's flip, little dump in. Look at that puck. Just lying between the pads of the goaltender, Garth Snow. You see the way the puck turned on end? That's where it can easily squeak through the pads.
He lifts it high in the air. This play is onside. Here is Falloon. Tough angle. Gets the shot away. Shields took away everything along the ice. Now it bounces off the skate. Neutral zone. Recovered by the Sabres. They break with it. Here is Mike Wilson.